Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bigger Than Race, exposure to all things truth, whether you like it or not, with unique perspectives from different beings from all walks of life. This is Bigger Than Race. Investigate truth on your own terms. Welcome back to Bigger Than Race. You know who this is? This is your boy, Brando. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for tuning back in. You know, I had to come back with another banger. That's what we do around here. We give you things that are bigger than race, and mostly all things of truth. You know, everything we bring you is factual, because we can give you the information but provide receipts. How many other YouTubers out there can do that? Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you are in the Patreon group, I really want to thank you. You are the ones that help me provide this groundbreaking, revolutionary information. It is the consistent reciprocation of love and investment in oneself and in all things bigger than race that helps all of us get to the end goal and the result that we want to achieve. Now, Constellation is on the screen. You see the Airforce. You see Hyperledger. You see Space Isaac. Ladies and gentlemen, this video is going to be a doozy. Now, I'm not going to tarry too long. But you know what I'm going to do, right? We're going to dive right in. Let's go.
Coming up now for main shift.
The world is constantly changing. Civilization continues to reach new heights, and it's happening faster than ever. The world we knew 20 years ago is almost unrecognizable. Today, we are in the midst of the fourth industrial revolution, a new era in which the boundaries between the digital and the physical world are blurring. The rapidly growing utilization of new technologies has ushered in an era of global digital transformation. It is changing the way we work, the way we live, and the way we relate to one another. A revolution which is on its way to impact all disciplines, industries, and economics, shaping the future of our civilization. A future in which the amount of generated data will be growing exponentially. 90% of the data that exists in the world today has been created in just the last few years alone. It has become the new oil. New technologies designed for big data are therefore going to be vital, as the world's infrastructure is not prepared for this exponential growth rate. Until now, Constellation embraces this future and has built a technology crucial for what lies ahead. Not too long ago, the invention of distributed ledger technology opened the door to limitless new possibilities, such as the creation of trustless decentralized money, Bitcoin, as well as platforms for smart contracts and computation, Ethereum. However, these only scratch the surface of what is possible with DLT. Constellation's network, Hypergraph, is the world's first DLT for big data. It's a directed acyclic graph, DAG, and the next evolution in DLT, which significantly expands upon the capabilities of blockchains. Hypergraph is different to all other DAGs in that it scales horizontally. It scales infinitely, and it's designed to handle all of the world's data. There is absolutely no limit. Constellation's world-class engineers realized that the answers to the most unsolvable problems could be found by examining the design of nature itself. Hypergraph is architected to mimic the design of nature, and through that, Constellation managed to solve true scalability, the greatest challenge in DLT. The decentralized open source protocol, Hypergraph Transfer Protocol, has set a new standard. A standard to securely use, transfer, manage, monetize, audit, and validate data at truly limitless scale. Not only that, but like the internet, this technology is designed to work and connect with every device and with all data types, even the most complex data. With limitless new possibilities come limitless new threat vectors and risks. All of our personal data is harvested and sold, leaving us with nothing in return. Worse yet, most of the world's data is unsecured, a risk of becoming bad data, spoofed data, or stolen data. This affects us all, every entity, from militaries, governments, and businesses to everyday people. The problems can be truly endless, and the costs and risks would be terrifying. By working very closely with the US DoD, federal government, major enterprises, academia, and blockchain companies, Constellation is ensuring mass adoption, providing the world's best data cybersecurity, preventing catastrophes, cutting costs, and enabling full control over data. As for all of our data that gets harvested and sold, Constellation has the perfect solution. Constellation is enabling users through a very user-friendly wallet to finally be able to control all of their data in one hub and sell it to whomever they please. We call these users datapreneurs, and they are the pioneers of the new data economy and of a new source of income. So as we look forward to what lies ahead, we can assure you, Constellation is here to serve all our data needs worldwide, now and in the future.
Ooh, boy, does that make me bullish. I know after seeing that video, you just got chills. You right now looking at your phone, trying to figure out where to buy DAG, because it was that bullish. Now, ladies and gentlemen, one of the key things that he said in that video was that he is a datapreneur. You'd be participating in a new income. See, a lot of things people are not realizing in regards to this fourth industrial revolution is that the entire economy is going to be shaken to the core. Things you used to think were going to be going on is no longer going to be happening, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to be morphed into a Jetson. And it's going to happen right before your eyes. And some of you may not even see it. I'm not talking about you. If you're listening to this voice and you're in the Patreon group, I definitely know you get it. And there's others out there who get it. But whoever may hear this video, you may pass it on to somebody who may not be privy to the information that we have about this new economy, the new financial system. You can now sell your own data using Constellation. Wow, this is big news. Ladies and gentlemen, some highlights real quick. Constellation for government. We aim to be the standard across all agencies in the federal government for how these agencies securely use and send data. The core elements, architecture, a directed acyclic graph, DAG, which performs consensus concurrently and maintains topological ordering, designed for high throughput data pipelines. A directed acyclic graph, which performs consensus concurrently and maintains topological ordering. Now we see the blockchain. This lets you instantly swap coins with friends in Telegram groups, chats, including DAG. It's fast, it's free, and it's easy to use. Quant blockchain, Constellation Network, and Quant Network are integrating to help enterprise procure blockchain technology and enable interoperability with security at scale. Now, the new paradigm of decentralized finance. Introduction. Lattice will be an evolution of existing DeFi solutions by providing more assurance in crypto asset trading and settlements and the ability to incorporate multiple specialized and asset-specific automated market making algorithms. This solution will further advance the blockchain industry with improved financial instruments that are cost-effective and have the speed, security, and scalability that traditional securities asset traders are accustomed to. Boom, shakalaka boom. Now we see Chainlink. Blockchain Constellation Network is leveraging Chainlink's network to bridge real-world adoption of blockchain technology by bringing scalable real-world and streaming data onto DLT. Now we see the mouse belt, Mobi, Hyperledger, network and protocol, distributed node operator groups hosting a range of validated data assets. Constellation partners, boom shakalaka boom. Now I want to just dive over here to the website. Cybersecurity for big data. Constellation allows you to implement security and auditability for complex data sets without changing existing IT infrastructure. It's secure, cost-effective, scalable, and easy to integrate. Now, I've read that 2 times for you because they want us to know how scalable and secure it is and how easy it is to integrate. This is a different approach to blockchain. Constellation is a software infrastructure tool that removes the financial and organizational cost of insecure data pipelines and bad data. Now, if you got bad pipes at your house or your local apartment, ladies and gentlemen, you can use DAG to help the insecure pipelines. I'm just joking. Now, it provides a secure and tamper-proof audit trail that simultaneously validates your data, allowing early visibility for data management teams into downstream issues, preventing bad logic across automated systems. Now we see we have the big data validation, the big data notarization, scalable interoperability. The network and protocol, distributed node operator groups, hosting a range of validated data assets. The Spore platform, a provisioned development platform for hosting and monitoring via a dashboard interface. And the DAG token, the directed acyclic graph crypto that powers the robust network. Now let's explore the token a little bit real quick here, ladies and gentlemen, because the tokenomics is always a good thing to brush over. Now, DAG is doing some amazing things. Technically speaking, DAG is the financial state channel of the Constellation Network. It allows the seamless exchange and interaction between the various state channels and nodes that make up the network. DAG binds the components of the network together and enables them to relate to each other. One token, 2 purposes. While BTC does not provide a utility besides a store of value, DAG provides a second functional value as it is tokenized throughput or bandwidth in the Constellation network. At the same time, basic rate limited functionality will remain free, allowing users to send single transactions for one-off P2P payment. Now, that also stands for peer-to-peer, ladies and gentlemen. For any serious data processing or data exchange process, more throughput is needed. This is acquired through DAG micropayments or by contributing resources as a node operator to the network. Now, DAG allows the attribution of value to data. DAG allows the attribution of value to data. It does not matter if it's a single package of data or an entire data stream that is traded in real time on an event basis. DAG enables the decentralized data marketplace for the data economy. It enables datapreneurship as individual and corporate users can securely, compliantly monetize on their data. Wow, this is big. This is real big. Shout out to Claire for bringing DAG back to my attention on a deeper level. Shout out to you, Claire. You know who you are, even if they don't. I know who you are. And so the Sparks Flames. Shout out to the Sparks. Now the function of DAG. We see the purchaser. We see the one request, the purchaser. Then the result, data, which is 2 over here. So these blue are the nodes, the DAG nodes. And the state channel is the purple right here. And then we have the DAG channel hybrid node, which is this big baby blue. Now the use case, as illustrated in the diagram above, the Constellation network is composed of DAG nodes, state channel nodes, and hybrid nodes. Nodes performing consensus for multiple state channels and DAG. Each state channel can license or share its data to accounts, either by granting access rights via payment in DAG or via throughput allowance for validating data as a node operator. Hybrid nodes allow for direct license exchange via atomic commits from hybrid nodes. DAG is going to be, it seems like to me, DAG is going to be, it is important to understand that in contrast to classical blockchain solutions, the Constellation network architecture is based on the idea of microservices. That means that as the network adoption grows, different types of application-specific or task-specific hybrid nodes are foreseeable. Hybrid nodes ultimately will allow for cross-chain liquidity, while DAG is the financial aspects that ties all types of state channels, data, or currencies together. DAG is going to be utilized, seems like, globally. We're talking about the world. We're talking about the constellation, the stars. And all this data that these states, all in the US, seems like DAG is going to be having something to do with all of this data and bringing the value to it. And there's a lot of data out there, ladies and gentlemen. So let's see. Go to the About section. Let's take a look at some of these partners real quick. Now, you can always come to this website yourself and go a little deeper, because I'm always telling you to investigate truth on your own terms. So you might want to make that a daily practice. Now, we see the active partners. We have Moby, Hyperledger, StackPath, the School of Business, Decisive Point, Splunk, Space Isaac. There's a bunch of them. Quant, Chainlink, Mouse Belt, Private, TDC, Decode, Airforce, GBA. Come on now, ladies and gentlemen. What are we talking about here? We talking about grapes or we talking about apples? And I ain't talking about grapes or apples. I'm talking about mangoes, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jamaican and Bahamian. You know I love a mango. And I'm sure you do too. Some of you like mangoes with salt and pepper and a little bit of vinegar. Got a little sour tooth to you. Now, let's take a look at some of these partners that we were just seeing right here. We are over here on the GBA organizations. Now, these are all the companies that are members of the GBA. Now, just to give you a quick rundown on what the GBA is, I want to talk to you about this right here. Now, basically, the Government Blockchain Association is an international nonprofit professional association with its headquarters located in Fairfax, Virginia. GBA focuses on its members as individuals and organizations that are interested in promoting blockchain technology solutions to government, but does not advocate for any specific policy position. Membership is available to government employees along with student organizations, private sector professionals, and corporations. Membership fees are waived for government employees. Wow. So they all governmental, huh? Big dog, GBA. Let's take a look at some of these members. Acquisition Workforce, the Cyclic Labs. Now I'm just gonna offer African Blockchain Alliance, Ahura AI. Look at all this. This is just big data. Ooh, big burst IQ. And this is just gonna keep going. There's about 5 pages here. It's big. We're talking about big data. We're talking about big business. We're talking about government. We're talking about Constellation. Let's look ahead. We see Phantom over here, hiding in the wind. Look at this. We're talking about real stuff here, guys. This is not hocus pocus. Real companies. Now we're going to go to another partner, which is the IEE blockchain. Now the blockchain overview, IEE, is an open source distributed database using state-of-the-art cryptography through a distributed ledger that enables trust among disparate individuals or third parties. Blockchain transforms the way transactions happens in the internet age. Now, a blockchain block is immutable. The information and details of the data contained on the blockchain are virtually impossible to change. The impact on every segment of industry and services verticals is hard to calculate. Now, let's take a look at some of these members. Here's the IEE Computer Society, IEECT, SOC, RFID. Okay, good. Now we see Hyperledger. We know about Hyperledger. And if you don't know, now you know. This is a big group. A bunch of members, companies come together that form an alliance for the ultimate goal of everything ushering onto the blockchain. All these bullish companies, JDD. Here's another one of their partners, Decode. Decode connects the tech industry and government to drive commercial innovation in the federal market. So if you ever wonder why they are connected to the government, it's from these partnerships that I showed you here, Decode. Decode solutions for tech companies, government organizations, and industry partners are all designed to improve the way government runs, using product and practices from the private sector. Now they have 100 tech companies, 200 implementations of new tech in government, 2,000 government leaders engaged, and 200 million in federal contracts. Now that's some good money there, ladies and gentlemen. This is their portfolio. Let's take a look real quick. Alumni portfolio, gravitational, infinite, shape security. Okay, cool. And this is decisive point. Innovation for government and defense. This is more government connections. These people are not playing. They are definitely in bed with the governments, but in a good sense. Innovation warfare, a mission of service and national impact. Decisive Point's mission is to effectively combat the frictions that impede rapid adoption of new technologies and services in the U.S. government. That's kind of big. And here's the two team members. Boom. Let's jump over here to Space Isaac. Yeah. Space Isaac, Information Sharing and Analysis Center. Now collaborating to protect our space assets. Space Isaac serves to facilitate collaboration across the global space industry to enhance our ability to prepare for and respond to vulnerabilities, incidents, and threats, to disseminate timely and actionable information among member entities, and to serve as the primary communications channel for the sector with respect to this information. Now you can get involved, become a member. The founding members: Booz Allen, Lockheed Martin, Parsons, Purdue, Johns Hopkins, Aerospace. You see, this is a big deal. And they're connected to that, of these nodes. Space Isaac. All of these nodes. Satellite nodes. Bringing value to all of that data. National Council. Membership. I just want to show you these members real quick. We saw highlights of them. This is their leadership. So here's all their partners. You can just take a scroll, let it all go through. Winter Winds Robotics. Think Logical. Supply Tracking. But you've seen it, ladies and gentlemen. You've seen it. Now, let's explore one other thing real quick. You see what their mission is. We see what their mission is. But the Space Information Sharing and Analysis System Center, Space Isaac, is a direct result of a study conducted by the S&T Partnership, formed in 2014. Public and private sector dialogue during sessions held at the 34th and 35th Space Symposium led NASA U.S. Space Force, formerly Airforce Space Command, and National Reconnaissance Center to sponsor the first space-dedicated Isaac. At the Space Isaac's launch in April 2019, several representatives from public and private sector spoke out about the importance of protecting our critical space assets. Space Isaac is a member of the National Council of Isacs, ISACS. These nodes are going to be huge, ladies and gentlemen. These nodes are going to be huge. And if you don't own a node within some kind of crypto, you might want to think about it. Now, I will bring you more information on that a little later down the line. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, the only thing left to do is to make sure you hit the like and subscribe. Join the Patreon group if you haven't already joined the Patreon group. Ladies and gentlemen, come and get this wealth of knowledge and live a rich and abundant life, knowing that you were being helped by somebody who wants to see you win. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, Also, there will be a link in the description for any Bigger Than Race merchandise. Get you a shirt, get a sweater, be fashionable with a statement. I know for a fact somebody's going to talk to you about what is Bigger Than Race. Oh my God, I love it. Anyways, you know who this is. This is your boy, Brando. Investigate truth on your own terms.